What's going on? Ericko here, and today I'm bringing you a Pokemon challenge. Can I beat Pokemon Emerald with only Vulpix on my team? Vulpix has an underwhelming base stat total of 229, the best stats being special defense and speed. That doesn't leave much for an offensive approach for this Pokemon, which I could see it being more challenging during this run. What makes this so hard in Hoenn? There's a lot of water ground type moves that could definitely destroy my Vulpix, and that's not gonna be good. See, the only decent level up moves that we can learn is at level 21 Confuse Ray, at level 17 we learn Will-O-Wisp, and at level 29 we get Flamethrower. Now the rules. I can only use Vulpix in battle. I can catch other Pokemon for HM's use so I can get through the land. No exploits, no glitches, no cheats allowed. No items during battle. Only held items, and I can use items outside of battle. Now, take a minute, pause this video here, and let me know in the comment section below if you think we can get through this challenge with Vulpix. I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Torchic, so our rival will give us a challenge and pick Mudkip. I named Vulpix after Fox McCloud from Star Fox. Man, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. Our first battle with May was challenging, leaving us with 4 HP. Luckily, we got the burn on it, and our Ember was enough to kill that Pokemon. We set out to go to our dad's gym and help Wally catch his first Pokemon, which he's basically being a deadbeat and does not want to do it himself, even though he was tasked by it. In the forest, we fish out a Team Aqua Grunt, and we proceed to destroy him. That Poochyena did not stand a chance. I wanted to test out the waters, and I challenged Roxanne right away. Knowing that she is a rock type gym leader, I knew this was going to be a challenge. She is really strong, and Vulpix, having some weak defenses, is probably gonna die in one hit. I got obliterated. I came back at level 25 with no avail. That nose pass was not having it. I felt that it was beatable at level 25, so I had to give it another shot at level 25, and within the 6th attempt we ended up beating her and getting lucky with our Confuse Rays and burns. Right after that, May was in our way again, and I was shocked that she had a Torkoal, because where do you even catch one? I would have caught one if I knew where to get one earlier, but you know, this is only a Vulpix run, and this is my first time playing Pokemon Emerald in a very long time. Now we're facing off against Broly, the fighting type gym leader. I thought this was gonna be crazy, but that Makurita was thick. Like, that Makurita kept killing us and eating our embers. So it took us a couple of tries. We got lucky. He puts us down at 1 HP, and we were able to get the kill with Ember. At this point, I really want Flamethrower. We did have to grind, and man, I'm just saying, the rest of this challenge, I can't wait to the tough ground types. So far, our strategy when it gets tough is to use Confuse Ray and to burn our opponents with Will-O-Wisp so we could get extra damage with Ember. Next, we destroy Team Aqua, then we fight May, the hardest rival battle in the game, and we lost twice, but we came back and won. The Lombre and the Slugma was not a challenge. What was a challenge was that Marshtomp with its water type moves and ground type moves that definitely, our odds of May picking some move that won't like kill us in one shot was really not in our favor. It was a 50-50 shot, but we ended up clutching it out and winning. We beat Wally and destroy the gym leader Watson easily with flamethrower. That was one of the easiest gyms and probably the only gyms that we're gonna face so far. But never say never. You don't know what's coming up ahead. Next, we climb up the mountain and we have to fight Team Magma's leader, Maxi. Oh my god. I cannot tell you how much of a pain this battle was. I kept dying to Magnitude. I'll kill all of his Pokemon. We'll get to the end, and that Magnitude will come out of nowhere just to ruin my day. This man was beating me so much, I had to stop for the day and record this in the next day. But we came back, we clutched it out, and we beat him with our Confused Ray tactics. See, the fourth gym leader, Flannery, was pretty tough. Not only did she have fire types, she has fire ground, and her Torkoal kept body slamming and getting paralysis on me. So that ended up destroying me, and I really couldn't do anything but keep battling, grinding, and hopefully the RNG gods were on my side, and so we could get the victory. And luckily they were eventually. This was another one that we had to battle a couple of times. She was a little annoying to deal with. The fifth gym leader, we went to our dad's gym, Norman. He had a very annoying Spinda that used Swagger on me, and Swagger is a really broken move where you go up by 4 attack, and if you hit yourself, you lose a considerable amount of HP once you get hit, and plus his heavy hitting team is no joke. That Slay King was powerful. We grinded to level 45 to beat it, and that we did. Our Confusion and Will-O-Wisp to lower his attack was major. Soon after, we beat Team Aqua that was taking over a tower, and May was giving us problems again, so we had to fly back there twice and beat her twice. And yeah, I mean, that Marshop is no joke, but the rest of her team is kind of a joke. And now, the hardest part of the game, in my opinion, with Vulpix is the 6th gym leader. When playing this Altaria, I thought it was just gonna be easy, like all of the Swablu in her gym. I kept on one-shotting them with flamethrower, but no. Every time this Altaria came out, this Altaria kept on using Dragon Dance, then Earthquake. What is it with this generation with all of the trainers having Magnitude and Earthquake? It is insane. It made our run harder, and you know what? It wouldn't be a Pokemon challenge if it didn't, right? We grinded and grinded and grinded until we got lucky enough to beat her. After that, we fought Maxi again. That Camerupt was giving us issues, the same problems in their hideout. Basically, Magnitude kept on hitting us, and we were hoping for a low roll for that Magnitude, because if they kept on getting Magnitude 9 or 8, we would have been one-shotted, and we would have to go into that cave all over again, and that was really annoying. We did fight all the grunts for EXP. We definitely needed to grind a lot. Then afterwards, we flew to Slayport, and we had to beat Team Aqua again because they took a submarine, and we had to go to their hideout and defeat a grunt. I know I said the 6th gym leader was one of the hardest, but I'd be lying. The hardest battle that I had to go through so far in this game is against Tate and Liz, the double battle team. That Clay doll would always lead with Earthquake. That Zatu will always calm mine. That combination, I had to pick either to hit Clay doll or hit Zatu. That was difficult because Vulpix was vulnerable to both of them. Vulpix had to really hit, that Clay doll, because that Clay doll's Earthquake at that point could two-shot us, and that's no good at all. I kid you not. I spent 30 minutes trying to beat this, and that was insane for no apparent reason. But we ended up clutching it out with our strategy with Confuse Ray and then Flamethrower, and we had to grind up to a higher level as well. So it was quite the pain trying to get through this, but your boy managed to get through. Right after this gym, we went into the space tower. We had to do a forced double battle with our partner being Steven versus Maxi and his grunt. That was pretty easy. I can't slack on that. We beat Archie with no problems. We wake up. Then we head to Team Aqua's location base where we have to beat where he's awakening Kyogre. And then we go into a battle with him where we nearly just flamethrower everything and we get an easy win. Being ironic that the water types are supposed to be better against us, we're doing better against them than ground types, aka Maxi. Then the epic scene, we go to Sky Pillar and awaken Rayquaza, and the Battle of the Gods begin. Soon after that whole mess is over, we went into the 8th gym leader's gym to battle Hoenn. He had a very good water team, it didn't give us much of a problem because some of their Pokemon were ice and fire does good against ice. So one of the problem Pokemon was that Kingdra. I'm not gonna lie, that Kingdra kicked our ass so much that we had to grind, and we eventually got through with our confusion strat. Basically, a lot of our battles came down to RNG, and they ended up coming in our favor. Off to the Elite Four. Sydney was the first Elite Four member, and we were able to beat him with flamethrowers and wrecked his team out of nowhere. The second Elite Four member was a ghost type, and I cannot pronounce her name, so we'll call it Phoebe. But everything was, easily defeatable with flamethrower. The one that gave us the problem was Glacia, the third Elite Four. That was ice type, but that Warren was destroying us with Surf. I can't tell you how many times that one-shotted us. So we grinded up all the way to level 100. And once we got to level 100, we definitely destroyed Glacia. We destroyed, Drake also gave us a problem. Dragon and ground types. So that's another one that his Flygon kept on earthquaking us, and two-shotting us, and that was surprisingly really hard. Overall, those two trainers alone took me over 3 hours to defeat, and I had to grind to level 100 battling the first two trainers in the Elite Four and battling everybody in Victory Road. Now, champion battle. This was one of the hardest, one of the easiest once we got rid of that Wailord. If that Wailord gets hit by Confusion, then he uses Rain Dance. Then we already have 3 hits on him, or 2 hits on him, which we outspeed that Pokemon as well, and we definitely get an easy KO off that, not taking any damage, but that was everything had to be in our favor. And then he sends out Ludicolo, which is easy. Gyarados. Everything in his team is a 2 flamethrower kill, depending on what they do. One of the hardest ones was that Milotic. We had to play until that Milotic did not toxic me, and we ended up killing the Milotic, winning the battle, and becoming the champion, and thus completing our challenge. Guys, leave a comment with the game and what Pokemon I should do next. If I pick your suggestion, I'll name the Pokemon after you on the next run, or a nickname that you want to give them. Subscribe, become a member, and we'll see you next time. Peace.